Welcome to another edition of What's in the Box. I am opening up my order from a company that is new to me, 𝗔𝗿𝗶𝗃𝗍. They are at 𝗔𝗿𝗶𝗃𝗍. I am not affiliated in any way. First of all, I love the tissue paper. Isn't this fun? Oh my goodness, I love the colors. All right. I ordered a bunch of foam stamps. They were having a site-wide 20% off sale. I don't know if it's still going on or not, but you may want to check them out and see. Nice. Foam stamps. And this is for, of course, mixed media. It's CK foam stamp chain. Number 74346. I'm going to open it just so I can feel its texture and all that. Okay, it is a complete piece of foam upon which the design, has it been adhered or was it cut? Let's see. It was cut. It was cut out of this foam block. But I thought that was really cool. You know, it's a repeating element, and that way you're not there with your brush or your acrylic marker, you know, doing all the circles and, you know, making all the marks. Although that can be and is very therapeutic, it also can slow down the creation process. And I wanted to use these basically to do backgrounds in my art journals and then do something different on top of the background. And here we have, wow, these are big. Nice. This is by Erin Bishop, one of her foam stamps. It's called Bold Circles, number 52310. Oh, this is nice. And again, it's just foam. It's nothing fancy, but that way you're not afraid about getting acrylic paint on it, your distress inks, distress oxides, all that good stuff, gouache, you know, whatever. I do recommend you do take the time to wash them off really well, because paints like gouache and acrylic will fill up those crevices and ruin your foam stamp. So always be sure to wash them off. And because they're foam, they will take a while to dry, but you know, that's the nature of the beast. We have another one. Ooh, pretty. I did not expect them to be this large. I'm really happy about that. They are a good size, considering they range in price from about $3.19 up to $10.40. That's quite a price range there. And then I got a couple of other items. I got the, well, we'll get to it. We shall get to it, I promise. And this one, oh, let me give you the name and the number. This is ESH foam stamp, Klimt swirl 74631. Here we go. That's really cool, especially if you don't want to draw that out, you know, a bunch of times. I mean, that's the whole point in me getting these stamps. I just wanted something that would allow me to take some quick shortcuts in my mixed media journaling. I really like mixed media, but I don't have the time to spend on, you know, a 2-page spread and getting the background just right. And oh gosh, I forgot I ordered that cassette tape. How many of you even know what this is? My camera may not be picking up on it too well, so I'm going to when I edit this, play with the contrast to get it to show up. This is KT foam stamp cassette number 57272. Taking it out so you can see it minus the glare. But isn't that cute? And again, it's just cut from the foam. There you go. I heard online, actually just today, I'm filming this on March 14th, 2026. I heard online somewhere that cassette tapes are making a comeback. And I'm like, what? I mean, I went nuts when CDs came out. And I remember they came out with the entire Beatles catalog, piecemeal. I think they released 3 CDs at a time, if I remember correctly, or maybe it was just 2. I bought them all, and my mind was blown by how much more you could hear of the music. And really, what great musicians the Beatles were, and 2 of them still are, Paul and Ringo. Now we have Aaron Bishop foam stamp stacked blocks, number 52314. Here we go with the stamped blocks. Really cool. I cannot wait to play with these. I might have some time tomorrow. I don't know. If you'd like to see me playing with these and want to see how I use them, let me know in the comments below, and I will record my process for you. Okay, this is something similar. And this is again Aaron Bishop foam stamp, Raining Rectangles, 52313. That is really neat. Makes me wonder how difficult it's going to be to clean them. I'll probably have to get a little special little brush for them or something, like, you know, nothing that I would buy. Like an old toothbrush would probably come in really handy to get the paint out of the crevices. Okay, then I got some Dina Wakely chipboard shapes. This is a 5-piece set, and you get couple of birds, 3 birds, a butterfly, and what in the heck is that? I don't know. Kind of reminds me of a flying cockroach. Oh my god. I live in Texas. We have those here. Can you believe? Oh my gosh. I'm a professional tarot reader, and years ago I was working at a party, at a Halloween party, and they sat me under these palm trees. Unbeknownst to anyone, flying cockroaches live up in those palm trees. And as it got to be dark and the lights came down, they started to fly out of that palm tree, and 3 of them got in my hair. Talk about screaming. Oh my God. I had nightmares about that for like years. I'm not kidding. It was horrible. These are nice. Pretty sturdy. I would not get them wet. What I'm probably going to do is go over them, because I was thinking of using them as stencils. I don't know. I may eventually glue them down into a piece, but I was thinking I'd go over them with Mod Podge or something, just to kind of stiffen them up a little bit, because I want to be able to trace around them before I would glue them onto anything. Yeah, that looks suspiciously like a flying cockroach. Their wings don't come out like that though. And what's up with this break or something? Wait, I don't get it. Oh, it goes like I don't know. Let me look at the packaging here. How do they have it? Okay, it's this one here. It just looks kind of weird. All right. And then there's this bird. Let me pop them back in their little bag, and I'll probably just get a Ziploc to store them in, because, you know, This is just too fragile a bag for that. And then I got Dina Wakely's chipboard shapes of female silhouettes. That's what these look like. And they're going to be the, another staple, the same material as the birds and the bugs. And again, I'm just going to use these to trace around them. And if I ever want something with dimension, I'll just glue them down onto the piece. So I thought these were pretty cool. And oh, and here is a window arch clear stamp. If you don't know how to use clear cling stamps, let me know. I can do a video on that for you. It's very easy, and they're so economical, and they're really handy. You can use these with paint as well. Again, it's important to always wash them off. And oh yeah, this one. They come, I'll show you with this one. They come in between 2 sheets of acetate. Keep both sheets, because that will protect the side of your stamp that makes the imprint. You see. And the design will be stamped on 1 piece of acetate. And then to use them, you just carefully peel them off, and you will need an acrylic block. Let me show you. I've got one right here. Kind of handy if I can find it in the drawers of stuff. Oh my goodness, what do I do with it? But they're clear acrylic. They come in various thicknesses. This one I bought like about, I don't know, maybe 15 years ago. They come a lot thinner than this. And then here's the rubber stamp that I was using in a previous project. Cling stamp, I mean. And they stick right on there. They don't need any adhesive or anything. They make a complete seal. And you just use it like that. And it's really handy because you can see through the acrylic block. So you can get exact placement for your stamp. You just have to be really careful with that initial peel off of the acetate. You can tear these stamps. Fortunately, I have never done that. I had a friend of mine who did that to one of hers, and she wasn't too happy. And see, you just stick it on there. And there you go. This actually feels really sticky. The imprint surface, I'm going to have to wash this off first. I don't know what happened here, but it feels really sticky. But there you go. So you can see right through the acrylic stamp and the block to make your impression. And it peels right off. And again, it's always important to clean them. Okay, I just lost it. Here's this. I was going to say, I just lost that piece of acetate. And then when you're done with it, you just lay it on here. And just like with the acrylic block, it'll just adhere right to it. No fuss, no muss. Well, maybe. It's going to make a liar out of me now. There we go. And there. And then I keep these in a file folder, in a, not a file folder, a 3-ring binder that I've placed pockets into, so I don't lose them, and that way too they stay somewhat organized. But I do want to slide it back into its packaging for now until I'm ready to use it. Okay, come on. It's a little stubborn. There we go. Get my acrylic block out of the way. These are by Laurel Birch. I love Laurel Birch. I've been collecting her stuff for forever. So she is a lady who does the decorative cats and horses and dogs. She's mainly known for her cats. I've got a set of plates. They used to belong to my mother-in-law, and she gifted them to me. Oh, gosh. It was about maybe a year ago. I have yet to put them up, but I have to get them up. But isn't this cool? I just love her stuff. And then these are by 𝗵𝗽𝗂𝗵𝗂𝗃. Those are really cute too. Just little basic designs. Again, it's basically so you don't have to redraw it over and over and over again. Because, you know, these things aren't anything too complicated, but again, they speed up the mixed media process, and that's what I was interested in doing. And here's the big item. This is the Dina Wakely Media Journal, put out by Ranger. I'm going to get this stuff out of the way here. And we're going to open this up. All right. This has ledger paper in it. So the paper is already all marked up. You don't have to worry about ruining your journal because it's already ruined. It comes that way. Okay. It's going to be stubborn here. And I've seen people using these in their videos, and I was just like, I think that'd be a lot of fun. I mean, I don't have a problem working on blank paper, but I like the novelty of it. I mean, look at that. Ooh, the paper is a really nice quality. Let me zoom out just a teens because this is big. But look at that. Isn't that cool? Oh, I love it. And it's sewn binding, so extremely sturdy. Some pages are going to be blank. They'll just have the ledger lines, and others will have writing on them. This is back in the day, long time ago, when penmanship was a major course in school. So I know my mom, who was born in 1925, had to have penmanship, like, I can't remember what she told me. I think it was 3 years that they took penmanship. And now these days, they don't even teach kids cursive. Is that crazy or what? At least, you know, not here in America. At least here in Texas, they don't. Heck, in Texas, they don't even get their own art class anymore. Oh, that just hurts my heart. My daughter went through her entire elementary experience, and believe me, it was an experience, without an art class. They would have them have like an art camp in the spring for 2 weeks. That's it. It was so sad. And I was room mom. I went to all the events and everything, and it was just, oh, it just really hurt my heart that those kids, that's all the creativity in school they were allowed. So there you go. And it has ledger debossed. I don't know if you can see that or not. Again, I'll play with the contrast on this part of the video to see if I can get that to show up. It's got a nice texture to it. And on the back, Ranger is debossed. And it measures 12 by 7.5 inches. The cover does, and the pages are 11 3/4 by 7.15 inches, and the paper is 180 GSM. So, you know, if you use notebooks, journals like by Archer and Olive, Tiefossi, you know, they're 160 GSM. So this is thicker than the journal paper. It's really nice. It's going to be able to take pretty much everything. I'll be interested to see how it takes watercolor. So here is my haul from Joggles. I hope that you enjoyed my unboxing. If you did, please remember to give the video a like. And I would appreciate if you would subscribe if you're not already subscribed. And if you are already subscribed, thank you so much for coming back to my channel. This is 𝗫𝗫𝗃𝗃, the Positive Vibes artist. And I am wishing you all a very blessed day ahead.